Welcome to the Monday update. Hopefully the last quarantine edition. We are in the final day, and that's actually item number one is a health update. Lots of you have been praying, and many of you have checked with us, and just want to update everybody on that. Jeremiah and I remain symptom-free, have no reason to think that we actually contracted this from the exposure a couple of weeks ago, so we're tickled to death about that, and we'll be free tomorrow. Jeremiah will go back to his program, and I will be back in the office. So, Ben and Vonda will have to beware. Their time of freedom and peace and quiet is over. So anyway, no, we're really excited for that to be the case. And my parents still, mom's pretty well over the deal, and my dad is hopefully turning that corner very soon. He's been a couple days behind all of through this whole process, and so we're trusting that he'll be back on his feet very soon. And certainly do appreciate all of your prayers and all of you checking on us, and appreciate Ben and Vonda and Brother Frank all taking on increased duties through these last couple of weeks and taking care of things for me and things I would normally do in person, and they have taken care of. And if you ask them, some of them might say, was he gone? I mean, we just did the same amount of carrying him that we always do. But, but I'll just say, I'm sure they had to take on extra stuff because I wasn't there. But do appreciate Brother Frank preaching for us. I know you have enjoyed that, and I appreciate him taking that on. It is a joy. It's something that we enjoy doing, but at the same time, it is very tiring to do our new schedule and do Sunday evening as well. And so I'm glad to have a team of staff people who can do the things that they all do and take care of me when one of us is missing. And so I'm looking forward to being back, but appreciate all of their work in my absence, and appreciate your prayers and your well wishes through all of this. And thank the Lord for us remaining safe. All right. Number two, we have a couple of things to talk about at Union Hill particularly, and one of them is Trunk or Treat. There'll be a link in the description for this video that will be to a sign-up list. And we'll talk a little bit more about signing up here in a little bit. But the idea is, particularly this year, I know in the past, we've just said, hey, y'all come, and everybody shows up and it's fine. There are obviously some more concerns this year. And so we want to make sure that we don't do a poorly represented event. That is, that we show up and plan and have very few trunks. So we need to make a plan for that. So there's a link in the description of this video that will take you to a sign-up list virtually that you can sign up. There are 3 columns on that list. One of them is, I will be here with a car and candy. That is, you'll show up like most of you have in years past. You'll have your car ready to hand out candy, and you'll bring the candy. And then there is a column, I think the next column says, I'll be there, but would like some help with candy. Maybe you can bring part of the candy. As you may have heard before, or you certainly remember, if you participated before, we have somewhere over 500 kids come through Trunk or Treat on a typical year. I wouldn't expect that to be a lot less this year. So it is a lot. Do remember that we're not planning on giving each of them a bag or a handful of candy. Most of us give a couple of pieces each and realize that they're going to get several cars as they go through our lot. So if you would be there with a car, but you'd say, man, I could use a little help with the candy, you can sign up there as well. And then finally, if you'd say, man, I'd be happy to donate candy, but I really don't feel comfortable, or for some other reason cannot join us on Halloween night. Again, it's from 4 to 6 p.m. on Halloween, that's Saturday, in our parking lot, but you would donate candy. Well, you can sign up in that third column that says, I'll bring some candy, but for someone else to hand out. And that way we can make some plans along that line and make the best plan possible for our Trunk or Treat. I'm looking forward to this. Didn't get the examples that I showed you last week. I didn't get those up to the foyer last week, and I do apologize about that, but we'll have those out This coming Sunday, should have them up there. I'll take them with me tomorrow. So if you want to drop by during the week or Wednesday night, you're with us, you can see those in person and get some ideas for how you might pass out candy if you would prefer to keep some distance between you and the participants. And certainly we understand that, no doubt. My family, Amy and I, will be doing that. Jeremiah usually sits with us, so we'll no doubt be doing that as well, using one of those methods to have some distance. So please sign up. Go right at the end of this video. Even if you have to pause the video and go hit the sign up link, we do need that information. And so please sign up. Let us know what you're planning to do, and we'll plan on Trunk or Treat 4 to 6 p.m. Halloween night, October 31st. And this year, that's a Saturday. So coming up around the corner, but looking forward to that. Now, number 3 is actually just a little bit of a change of mind, because Ben is actually, he did 1 week in the announcements, and then Vonda and Crystal, I believe, did the same thing in the announcements this week, where they encouraged you to use our connection cards to sign up. And here is the problem. We've gotten an old habit, is what I think. And that is that we view those, what we're calling a connection card, used to be our welcome card. We view those as just something for somebody who is new to Union Hill to use. And we treat them like they're, I don't know, somehow gold, and we shouldn't use them up. We print them in-house. They're not that expensive, and we can print a lot of them. So we want you to use those, not just for new folks who come in, although certainly we want to get those, but also for things like this, where you could sign up. Because here's the thing. We can have sign-up lists on the window of the office. We used to do that all the time. And the same thing happens. If we do announcements like we are at the beginning of service, and then say, now at the end of service, don't forget, I don't even remember what I announced at the beginning of service. Ben doesn't remember. That's why he writes them down. So if we don't do it immediately, it doesn't get taken care of. So just let's start a new habit. And I think Ben will remind you of this Sunday, but let's start a new habit. When the announcements start, grab a connection card. And that way, when we say, here, you could sign up for this, you just write down right then. Hold that connection card, drop it in the box. As you go out, we'll trust you for at least that much, but make that sign up, use that connection card for communication to the office. Another good reason to use those is if we have old information. Has your phone number changed in the last 6 months? Does the office know that? Has your email changed? If you retired, do we have a work email and phone number that you would say, hey, you're going to get somebody new. You're going to get a chance to evangelize somebody if you try to call me at work. Maybe that's okay, but it would be great to have updated information. Did you used to have a landline that's been canceled? Do we still have that at church? Here's the only way we would know that at church. You would tell us. Or we try to call you on it, and we get either a stranger or this number's been disconnected, and suddenly I think you haven't been paying your phone bill. But no, we want to use those cards, and they're there for you to use. We encourage you to use them, and so the upshot, you can tell probably, we've encouraged you to sign up for Trunk or Treat a couple Sundays in a row with those connection cards, and very, very few people have. So we'll try to make another option, this digital sign-up list. We've used some before, but also you can always use a connection card to say, I'm interested in this, or I'd like more information about this, or here's some more information about me. Any of those things are useful, and don't worry about using up those connection cards. Drop them in the offering boxes. We would love to have those. Use them in that way, and we'll print more. I'm reminded of a chip thing. Was it Doritos or Fritos or somebody made a little slogan that said, crunch all you want, we'll make more. You use those connection cards all you want for communicating to us, we'll make more. I promise you that. I'm looking forward to seeing you in person, being able to preach this Sunday. Looking forward to rejoining our series in Acts, and looking forward most of all to see you this weekend. Hope you'll join us. We'll see you soon.